Right.
G2 along with Kratos-led xset. You know what? Let's just hop right into it.
By good fortune, Tony, we're here. We're already here with FaZe and xset. No waiting. Right into the gameplay, of course, on board with Foul. And a little trade to kick things off. Camo up center map here. Filthy G and Suspector watching it, but Foul going to drop a couple nades. Those tags going to give him some info on where these players are and looking to put it together and pick up the camo as he goes by two. Foul gated. Oh, man, the potential there. But Suspector shuts it down.
Breaker by now is going to switch on board. Now we're bound, who ends up getting a big double kill. If you guys are not familiar with these rosters, we're talking about Falcated, Boo Boo Jubu bound, and some random named Snipe down. Going up against Porky J, Kratos, Filthy G, and Suspector.
Snipe down. Who's that guy, right?
Who's
Of course.
Some Apex kid.
But man, what a team. What a pleasure it is to see this team on screen, of course, next to xset. This is a hell of a series, Tony. This is some top caliber Halo. We're here to witness it, and we might not be witnessing it too long if that flag stays out. Looks like it's almost captured here by FaZe. Just in the last link, Snipe down will get the kill, and before he punches that in, Kratos is there to stop them, apparently. Kratos on the return, bound on in position to save it, so last second, Kratos with a heat wave, he just ruins their day.
The self-proclaimed best player in Halo is showing what he's got. He has the heat wave in hands. Meanwhile, off the screen, Falcated was able to take down Suspector, and Kratos now playing some offense here, trying to get behind enemy lines. The shots going in on Boo Boo Dubu, who are going to force him to back down.
Kratos drawing enemy attention to himself, being in this base. He's waiting for the moment to pull it, and he waits for Filthy G and Porky J to get their kill. So just a little opening for him to take the flag through. Of course, sits down next to Heat Wave. Next to the planters, either way, I mean, the flag sits down. They're waiting to collect it. Suspector here to cover the flag. And can he do that? Man's in a tough spot, almost return. Bound will get his feet on it, and that's just enough to ensure they don't get any farther with it. But xset quite a bit of a run there to stop the flag and almost return it.
Filthy G needed to win that individual gunfight so they can secure this camouflage. He wasn't able to do so. Falcon gets the big win. Now Boo Boo Dubu going right in. Bound comes in for the cleanup kill, and most likely that camouflage is going to go in the hands of FaZe.
Bound with a bit of a flank here. Filthy G not ready for it. Melee in, and Kratos still waiting at the back of the base here, so Bound going to try to play carefully. The nades will do the trick. Kratos knocks him, but can he deal with Snipe down? And Falcated knocking on the front door. Man's got the camo too. Snipe down. Unfortunately, Porky was waiting behind the corner, got a back smack, and that dealt with Falcated quick as well.
Excellent dynamo nades coming out of Boo Boo Dubu. Actually, the second one might have ticked onto Kratos just a little bit, but Boo Boo Dubu still going to like to back down. Ultimately, the player's life currently sitting at 3 kills, also having 6 assists as well, leading his team by far in the assist column.
Back on board with Filthy G, making a rotation with Suspector here in the back of the base. All while they're focused on that blue flag, they are ready to get a counter pull, but do they do it yet? Waiting for the moment here. All 4 members of FaZe currently up around the base. You got one defender there to slow it down, and that defender is Porky J, who is sitting perched up in the back of the base, and honestly, take notes on that spot. Good place to sit to ensure that you can slow down these boys, and I mean, well, it happens. Filthy G, nice little run in session here. Of course, he has to get through Boo Boo, Snipe down, and he's got to hit his jump too, which unfortunately he didn't, and Bound took advantage. Flag still in play though, Suspector going to carry it.
Yeah, xset was the first team to actually get that flag across. Meanwhile, FaZe actually have a counter pull of their own, but it might end up getting recovered here by Porky, and it looks like FaZe are trying to recover it as well, but just before it goes in, they come out of nowhere and grab the pull. Snipe down ends up getting a double kill, but even that not enough. Filthy J gonna go down. Suspector, the final player to go in for this flag touch. He's sitting over towards top utility, and Boo Boo Dubu being real fancy, getting right behind enemy lines instead of taking that direct route. Suspector goes down.
xset just throwing their bodies at that flag in a hope to get the return, but all for naught. Boo Boo Dubu going to bait and switch with Foul. Easy kill on the Kratos, and an opportunity to pull the flag. Of course, that return now comes through. Camo does sit up on top mid. Porky wants it, but Falcated not going to let him get close. Can they get the hands on the flag, though? Of course, Suspector already out front base here. Not looking back at that base where the flag currently sits, though, right? He's in the middle of a pinch because of it.
And we're finally seeing what that camouflage is made of. Filthy G just sitting towards the top of the map, putting damage on everybody. Somehow not able to stay alive. Still rocking the camouflage, still getting behind enemy lines. Has a player in front of Boo Boo Dubu. The shot's gonna come in. Can he stay alive?
Oh, apparently not. Boo Boo Dubu would take him. Foul gonna now rotate this flag out through. Bound here to escort him as well, and looking like he should be able to get it. I don't see a Kratos here with a heat wave, so it looks like they're okay. First flag in. FaZe gonna start things out confidently, as of course it's only the beginning here.
High IQ play for Boo Dubu to pass that flag right over towards Bound, who was full shield while he was one shot. Bound able to secure that flag cap without any kind of resistance. Commando now in the hands, right into Kratos. Back, not able to get the kill, goes in for the melee, takes Kratos down, 2 down. Go Team Exit. I believe I saw a bit of baggage.
I mean, it's already coming out. You got to expect it, right? When you got the heat from somebody like Kratos on xset, you already know the bags are coming one way or the other. If you're FaZe, if anything, you want to get that timing on it early on. Make sure these boys feel that mental pressure. We'll see. On board with Kratos. Speak of the devil. Going to try to rotate through to flag. His teammates are dead in front of him, but that is quite convenient. He predates the jump up and Bound clambered it at the moment that he threw the nade in. He got stuck because of it. So Kratos, you know, if luck and awareness combined.
Yeah, 2 great nades coming out of Kratos. First to take out Valkyrie, and the second one actually sticking Bound right there. The kill lead of this actually entire game, sitting at 15 and 7. Meanwhile, Boo Dubu working a 1-2 combo with Valkyrie. Valkyrie gonna be the first player to go down, leaving Boo Dubu by himself. So what he's gonna do? Smart, high IQ, backing down, and now working on a cutoff for Porky J, who's running the flag with those dynamo nades, going a little haywire.
Yeah, that dynamo went not where it intended. Because of it, unfortunately, he took a little bit of damage. That flag continues through. Porky J with it. Kratos here to cover. Kratos going to replace him. All while that flag makes it to the door. Can they get to the last links? Falcated there to play defense. Can Falcated get the angle? You got Boo Dubu looking at it too. Foul with a pickup on the Filthy G, by the way. He did die to Kratos, but it's not enough to stop that flag from going in. xset, they tie it up. We got a series, or a match at least, on our hands, but very quickly snipe down a team. They're ready for a counter cap. So this is, of course, the next step. xset, they can cap, but are they ready to counter?
And now Suspector actually forced to go in for the overextension. Meanwhile, that flag hasn't moved very far since. Boo Dubu off a screen, going right after Filthy J. Suspector now just waiting for that flag to make it towards Bound utility. Easy shots coming in, forcing Bound to be one shot in the back down. Suspector doesn't want to stay in the same spot because he knows that he's getting called out, and here comes the stickies.
Suspector hopping on return. Throws a couple days down. Like you said, they do get that return through, so great play at a Suspector to just have faith that reach out would come in time. On board with Boo Dubu, of course, though, does take a nice kill to start things off. Going to rotate all the way through, overextend behind enemy lines. And the awareness out of him. Does he get the kill, though? Kratos going to chow through and pre-fire his way to success there. Unfortunate for Boo, he did not return a shot, and he doesn't come out of that fight on top.
Falcon actually going to run into 2 different players. The bait and switch is going to be too strong. Not able to even get a trade-off in that situation. Meanwhile, snipe down shot looking good. He's going to go down to 1 shot. Suspector coming in for the cleanup. 2 down. Go Team faze-xset. 4 minutes and 13 seconds. They can make a run. There's enough time on the board, obviously.
Of course. On board with Bound here. Got to watch out for these dynamo dates. Slides up into Filthy G. You got Kratos, who's got his reticle trained on him, though, right? So trades out Bound immediately. Suspector here to bait and switch with Kratos. Does lose him, but Suspector's still behind enemy lines in the base. What can he do? Does he go for a run immediately? Gonna try to tag up Boo Dubu. The man's weak, and Boo Bu's ready.
And let me tell you something, I know Bound has 17 kills right now, and that's quite impressive, but my MVP has to go to Boo Dubu. 15 kills, but also following that with 11 assists. Nobody in the game's even close to that, especially not on his team.
On top of that, Boo Dubu, I mean, he's got the resources to keep it going, right? Throws a dynamo over to the closet. Got a heat wave in the back pocket. Cleans up Filthy G. He'll make his way through here. Flag taken. Can Boo stop it? Not yet. Thankfully, the flag's been taken from the other side. It's foul with it. He'll rotate it through. Trying to play it patiently, though. We got a bit of a joust. Contested flag on both sides. And Porky J might be the one to ensure that they get the return.
Wingman actually being earned right before that player is going down. Now we're approaching the final minutes of the game. Every second counting here. Suspector actually going down to 1 shot, but luckily he's able to get those dynamo nades. There's nades coming in, but no audio tick just yet. There was a second player in there. Falcated. The dynamo nades are actually ticking off, forcing Falcated to back down. Porky J taking out snipe down, and that's actually going to be 2 down, going for FaZe. Now xset can take advantage. They have the numbers. 3 out of 4 players on FaZe are down. xset are on the offense.
Suspector doing what he can just to hold on to the flag. He's got Kratos with him, but I think the nade's looking too strong here. Filthy G, Porky J, they're holding on to top map. In the meantime, foul. What a move at a foul! He jumped off the post there, got the extra height, and he was just not ready for it. Snipe now going to win his fight too. And it's little moments like this that might give them an opportunity for a flag. We got a return at the very least. Thing's going to hold on. Wow, you can't hide. You can't hide from Bound.
Man has Promethean vision, apparently able to find that player using a Promethean gun in the heat wave. Excellent job for him, hunting that player down. Falcon is sniped down.
Yep.
Back-to-back kills, 3 out of 4 down. This time going in favor of FaZe. The camo in the hands of Boo Boo Dooble. The flag making it toward the 50% portion of the map. FaZe are phasing up.
They're making progress here for sure, but can they close this flag out? Sits down bottom mid. They made it to their side of the map, past that 50-yard line, but Filthy G's here playing goalie. Bound rotates to the base, tags him up a little bit, lets him know he's there. It's foul. Actually, no, it's Bound. Look at this man. He comes from the back and then flies out front without any concern for his own life. Their flag did get returned, I believe. A second one now pulled immediately. Spectre, he'll take out Snipe down. What else can he do?
Gets a big kill, now gonna run that flag. Porky J actually has his back, so if they can slay out this one player in Bound, they can easily run that flag. But that's easier said than done. Bound flying out there, taking out Spectre immediately. Boo Boo Dooble utilizing the sidekick, making that player one shot, not able to get the kill just yet, but there it is.
Something I've noticed with Boo Boo Dooble, he's always got that sidekick whenever he's in this section of the map. He never neglects it. He always opts to pick it up, and it just works, right? Close range, you get the shots in quick, you do that damage. I mean, you'll walk away with that kill. You got to take advantage of the sandbox. And as I say that, even if you have it, sometimes that heat wave just isn't as good as a well-trained BR. Beauty of Halo, at the end of the day, you just got to hit your shots. That flag is out, by the way. It's all the way next to the pedestal, and it's going to go in. Thanks to Boo Boo Dooble and Team FaZe, they're now up 2-1, and Tony, look at the timer.
FaZe capping that flag within the last 30 seconds of the game here. Now Porky J going in for the challenge or Snipe down. Now Exit's backs are against the wall. They have to make something happen. Meanwhile, FaZe are already pulling another flag. 20 seconds on the clock. There's a chance for sudden death. But if FaZe play good defense, that's going to be it. They take game number 1.
FaZe making xset feel the pressure. xset, they got 10 seconds to touch a flag for a sudden death. And at this point, it's not looking likely. You got defense on their base. Boo Boo is just sitting there, says, come at me. Come at me, I'll take the kills. He'll take them too. One player left, that's a Spectre sitting below, but honestly, it's just not enough. It's too little too late. A 2-1 for our game 1. And I've seen as much of them, but I know how dominant they've been in Halo 3. Can't wait to see how it translates. Of course, this is their moment, their opportunity. It all comes down to this smanker center map. A shotgun above as well. What can they do?
It's funny you say that you haven't seen much of them. I saw a lot of them in, I played in a game battles match, and I ended up matching up against them. I had no idea who they were, and let me tell you, they put me in the dirt. Yep. So Spectre starting off by taking down Snipe down almost immediately off the screen. Meanwhile, Filthy J has his hands on the Bulldog. Let's see what he can do with it.
Porky J just going to lock down center right now. Snipe down sitting in the arcade. Does Porky know? We'll see. Spectre in the meantime, he's got a bit of a tightrope back there, right? Trying to hang on to his high ground, but getting angled from two sides. Back on board with Snipe down. Still holding down the cafe. Might play, or it's not the cafe, the arcade. I'm gonna say maybe he'd play a couple games there, but he's got no time for games. Only Halo. He'll win that fight too. My God, Spectre, sit down.
Spectre was not ready for that one. Great kill coming out of Snipe down, but meanwhile, Filthy J gonna answer back right on the screen here. We're actually hop on board with Falcon, who currently goes down. So one shot, tries to jump up, plays his life. You can avoid so many nades in that danger zone. Boo Boo Dooble going after Kratos immediately.
A nice little spot. I don't see too many people sit in that spot. Spectre was just, he's doing it, sorry, Falcon is doing right now. Jumping up and down there, avoiding nades, Bound with a double on the feed. And a fist to the face of Spectre. Foul will take it. That's 14-5. On the board as we get back on board with Snipe down. Rockets coming up shortly as well, and Snipe down in a great position to help. We'll see.
You said xset with no strangers to Slayer, but apparently FaZe are not either. This is a dominant lead to open up things. The stick grenade gonna go off, and Boo Boo Dooble not able to get it. Luckily, Falcon coming in for the bait and switch. Great trade coming out of him. Every trade really going in favor of the boys in red with that dominant lead. Boo Boo Dooble also having the drop wall, and here's the Sentinel beam.
I do not see much of this weapon. I might not see too much more, though. We'll see. Actually, Bound's got it. Got it back out. Be a very powerful weapon. I think one of the biggest things with that gun is when you shoot your opponent, I believe there's a bit of a visual distortion that makes it kind of difficult to shoot back if you're tagging him up. So we'll see if it comes into play a little bit later on. Bound, of course, still alive, still tagging up Filthy G, and honestly just milks that life long enough for the rocket to come in.
And Snipe Down noticing Boo-Boo-Doo by himself. What does he do? He rotates over and collapses from 3 different sides. Does phase. That's an excellent push coming out of them, but they're not done yet. Falcon actually going in for the challenge on Filthy G. Better be careful, young man. Filthy G is actually nasty, who ends up getting a double kill, taking down Snipe Down as well. Hold on. Filthy G's going off, but we're on board now with Porky J.
I mean, they got to keep going off, Tony. It's a 10-kill deficit. Something needs to happen, something big. Porky J's playing it slow. Kratos and Spectre over in the alleyway. Filthy G lock it down left side. They got all the perimeters. They got high ground. The entirety of FaZe in C. So this is the advantage faze-xset are looking for, but they don't have resources to take a risk at this point. Instead, gonna hold on with the AR here. Spectre, does he go for the challenge snipe down? He's got kills on the feed already. Falcated with one as well, so now they're losing resources. Spectre needs a trade here.
xset are in trouble right now. I mean, literally, you have Filthy G who has literally 6 out of the team's 12 kills. He has half of the kills by himself. His team is not stepping up at the moment. Snipe Down going in for the challenge, and Filthy G actually put his 7th kill on the board. Meanwhile, Boo-Boo-Doo keeping Porky back, and not only do the shots come in, not only that player one shot, but he's giving off the information for Falcon to come in and easily clean that player up.
Speaking of foul, he's dominating the scoreboard right now. This man 10-3. Winning all of his individual fights and backing down from the ones that don't look good. Boo-Boo-Doo with him now and Bound with 2 in the feed. I mean, look at the scoreboard on the other side. It's not looking good for these boys. Kratos 1-8 currently, 2-7 at a Spectre. As much as I know they can slay, they're getting slayed. Can they answer back? Bound sitting, or making him sit down. I was going to say sitting on him, I guess. Not looking good, no matter which way you shake it here, Tony.
Yeah, producer, do me a favor. Let xset know the game started. I don't know what's going on, because Filthy G is apparently the only person that knows here. Spectre actually is going to get a big kill on Boo-Boo-Doo. Now he's going to do a great job of staying alive here. And the nades are going to come in, not from the enemy team, but from his teammates. What is happening here?
Okay, he's still alive. It's not pretty, Tony. It's not pretty, but he's up. We'll see what they can do. Bound rotates through here. Does pick up the kill. He's got Foul with him, and nice shots at a Spectre. He'll pick up his 4th kill off of that. Needs some momentum, though. What else can he put together here? AR in the back pocket. Nobody close by. He's waiting for it, though, just in case. Spectre's here to cover fire. But they can't afford to trade anymore. 32-18. All they can do is take these individual fights and not take risky challenges as well. We're seeing this with Spectre. Going to try to back off. I like the movement out of him, but just one step ahead. These players are ready on FaZe right now, and xset, they can't breathe. It's a double for Boo-Boo, and maybe a little more.
And you know what's really crazy to me, Alex, that you're seeing a dominant lead going in favor of FaZe right now, and Snipe Down's not even having the best game. I mean, Snipe Down currently only having 3 kills for his team right now. So, I mean, imagine coming to the next game where Snipe Down's going to probably pop off. How much of a leader they're going to have? FaZe are going off. It's incredible. It really is.
I mean, I kind of like to see it because I know how talented Snipe Down is, and a lot of the time he is that main slayer, but when you see Foul, you see Boo-Boo-Doo, Bound, Foul and Bound really popping off. It's nice to see that vary. It's nice to see some of these players that haven't hit that spotlight quite as many times showcase that they can carry, that they can take these individual fights, and a little bit more here too. Boo-Boo-Doo playing very conservatively. Snipe Down, look at, he's really just a line of sight here, right? Snipe Down getting assists, holding things down from behind, while his teammates, Boo-Boo, Bound, they're getting right up in their faces, and whether it's a trade or a guaranteed kill, or I mean, perfect shots, they're gonna walk away with that W at this point. More than a 10-kill advantage here.
Shots coming in from Filthy G, but the nades are even better. Bound going to be able to get that clean up kill, and we have FaZe joining the 40-kill club. They're now 10 kills away from going up 2-0 in this series. xset are in trouble.
42 and counting, make it 43. Porky J hits the floor. Bound, he'll continue through, but back on board with Snipe Down. Where is he? Filthy G being tricky, but Bound's got him. That's going to drop that why do I want to call it a skewer, Tony? It's a stalker rifle down, and Snipe Down's had that all game, and I'm sure he'll put it to good use. 44-25. At this point, it's just a matter of when in this game. And Boo-Boo-Doo going to still play it safe, right? Despite the fact that they got an advantage, they don't give anything up.
I would love to see the skewer competitive. I think it's an interesting weapon.
I think so too.
I'm down, but I love me a stalker rifle even better than that. Boo-Boo-Doo now going in for the challenge on Spectre. Luckily, Spectre making it as hard as possible on them. And like you said, Snipe Down doing a great job of just holding down top C, utilizing this stalker rifle to put that early damage and grab himself some assists, but more importantly, feeding the information to his teammates to collapse. I think that's what's kind of driving this team right now. 44-29 going in favor of Team FaZe, but watch out, Spectre starting to heat up a bit as he hits the black screen.
I mean, we talk about Seaside not being you know, ideal coming into this game, but you watch how Snipe Down and team plays from C, and honestly, it's looking like the game plan, right?
Yeah.
You can lock down those angles with that Stalker and just continue to kind of peek out and pester them, and the result of it at this point, 48. Bound now coming up off his spawn. Let's see what he can pick up with the Disruptor. Haven't seen this too much just yet. The residual damage from this gun can be so difficult to deal with. Where we might see it out of bounds. Just continuing to hurt Porky. Porky eventually is going to die. Bound does drop. Val picks it up. 1 kill left for the game. And FaZe, they don't look shaken in the slightest, Tony. That's a confident win.
It's your time to prove it.
I mean, I do have to respect the man for speaking it into existence. I think that's one of the important keys to success, just in general in life. But in the end of the day, I mean, these players, they put just as much time, if not more time, into ensuring that Kratos is not the best. So we'll see. Of course, on board with Kratos. Going to land an opportunity for the sniper here. Needs to kill Boo Boo first and deletes him. And here's what I like to see out of Kratos. Put something together.
Momentary 2 down for each of these teams, and the sniper rifle now in the hands of Kratos as that power-up is coming up. A Snipe Down actually putting some great damage, and Bound gonna get the cleanup kill. So that power-up still in play. Snipe Down taking down Filthy G. Can they get it? They need that overshield. They can grab that overshield. They can mount the push.
Oh, the attempt was good, but the shot didn't land. Not where it needed to. Foul walks away with that kill, and he didn't play that snipe either. Couldn't do it in time, so Foul and team might have that snipe. You have a melee coming in from Boo Boo Doo Boo. Porky J does turn one, and Suspector actually managed to walk away with the sniper. A body shot to start. Snipe Down better get in that doorway because Suspector's looking for him.
And he was able to get down to the doorway. Sadly, Filthy G was there to get the cleanup kill, and Suspector immediately going to drop the ball off towards his teammate. He has some sniping to do.
Bound's going to barrel straight through center map here. Can't quite get the kill. A little bait and switch here with Kratos Suspector. Going to toss a couple nades just to stay alive a little longer here. Suspector, I think, still has a snipe in the back pocket. Not sure if it has ammo. Got the repulsor unlocked, 2-3 uses. What can he put together?
Shots coming in from Suspector, and just buys enough time for Filthy G to come in for the cleanup kill, but there's multiple FaZe members now going to push in. They're trying to clean up the one shot. Suspector still having the sniper rifle in hands, and now we have 3 players for exit. A 4v4 situation, but not for long, because 3 down go exit.
Suspector with 1. Suspector, he does get 2 for the double. Nice little connection. And the man opened things up, hopefully, for his team. Snipe Down almost collecting that OS. It does get dropped, I believe, by Filthy G. That in contention. All while that happens, Foul going to hold on to the ball, get some scrappy time on it. Bound going to clean up a kill as he flies on through outside. Ball now down bottom map. We'll see what he can do.
Nobody having numbers advantage just yet. I think Foul Kid was the first player to go down. Bound now making his way over towards the tower, but he is going to trade off kills. Filthy G following up with the heat wave, putting down the damage on Snipe Down, winning that individual damage battle. But Snipe Down going to utilize that repulsor to stay alive, and Filthy G having nothing to do but back down and play his life.
Filthy G with that suppressing fire, massive, right? It backed these players off. It's giving Kratos an opportunity to steal that ball back and maybe get away a little farther with it. Suspector dead on the feed, and so is Kratos. That ball taken, unfortunately. I don't think it was played. Got Bound, gonna jump back up, take the kill, and the heat wave as well. So FaZe, a bit of a roll here, might be getting started. I mean, despite all of this, though, the time, I mean, still slightly in the favor of xset. We haven't seen quite a bit of control. Set up a remote detonation. What is that, Tony?
That's when you actually shoot the nades on the ground, and the explosion from the nades actually gets the kill, and we saw that coming out of Falcated. That was fancy.
I mean, I wish I saw it. Didn't quite get to see it. Still on board with Snipe Down. Bound with the sniper. Here's something we don't want to miss, and hopefully he doesn't miss. He's got multiple outside. Snaps onto Kratos. Body shot in. It's just not enough for a kill. It'll back him off. Snipe Down with a flank. Gonna delete Filthy G for it. Can he play this post? Not quite. Kratos will take him. Okay.
All right.
Back to Bound with perfect timing. Unfortunately for him, he drops with the sniper. Boo Boo Doo Boo gonna get some hands on the ball. And we'll see how much more he can get as far as time here. 59 on the board.
Filthy G making his way over towards sandbags. He's well aware that overshield's coming up in just a second. The nades are coming in to try to shut down Snipe Down, but not able to get the kill. That's coming in the opposite way. Meanwhile, Suspector taking down Boo Boo Doo Boo, but Suspector gonna go down as well. So do 3 members on Team FaZe, and Filthy G able to get the overshield largely because of it.
Filthy G with the OS. A rotation out through C side. That ball's still in center map. Filthy G sitting up on top of tower. You'd like to see him use that OS, maybe get aggressive with it. See what happens there. Boo Boo in the meantime going to rotate out through center. There's Filthy. And Boo Boo sees it. He backs off immediately. Porky J with the kill in the feed. Foul with the snipe. And interesting use of the repulse. I think he's trying to anticipate a nade throw his way. Repulse it back. Boo Boo inbound with kills. Suspector can't quite get one with the heat wave because of the perfect shots at a foul.
Perfect come out of Valkated, but not able to get that cleanup kill. Slides in there despite being one shot. Boo Boo Doo Boo having that mangler, forced to back down over towards bottom mid, and somehow FaZe still putting some good time on the board, and Boo Boo Doo Boo's on a flank.
Boo Boo Doo Boo with 4 repulsors in the back pocket here, and a mang to shut him down. That's a double for him. He could get a lot more started here. He's got a heat wave back pocket, plenty to work with. And honestly, just lock down bottom map. Spawners out B side. That's Kratos and Porky. Snipe down holding the ball. This might be the last ball hold right here. All spawners coming up in B, and they've opened that up and allowed it too. See how they're blocking the entire map? You got Falcated sitting out front door of A to ensure it's a B side spawn. And because of it, they might all die to quite the impressive spawn trap here. Nice trade. Is it enough though? Not quite.
Mangler shots coming in, even repulsing that player back to shut down any push. That's going to be a 1-0 round win for FaZe. They are now 1 round away from coming out. Exit, you got to step up now.
It's a beautiful close out of FaZe, though. Just to kind of look back on that, the way they spread out to force the spawn, like there's not much you can do if you spawn in B. You got to walk through open field, essentially, to make any progress. So great way to shut out the team. And one more shutout, and that's it for the series. Foul going to get up behind enemy lines. This trade. Back on board with Boo Boo, though.
And Boo Boo Doo Boo even having an assault rifle in his back
Nice
pocket.
slide.
Excellent slides coming in. Kratos is going to take down Boo Boo Doo Boo, kind of making himself an easy target right there. Filthy G going to rotate over towards the C side and maybe try to put some pressure onto Overshield, which has come up. And Falcated was able to get away with the Overshield, so watch out for him.
Okay, so Porky, Kratos with progress.
Oh my.
What a sandwich. What even happened there? I think somebody got deleted with the heat wave. Kratos got one before he died. Ultimately, OS out of the picture. Filthy G in trouble, though. Boo Boo Doo Boo so ready, bottom mid, to ensure this man does not escape. Ball still up, ready to be grabbed. And Falcated can ensure nobody is there to do it.
Falcated was working a little 1-2 combo with his teammate, but he trusts his teammates to get the slays, drops down for the ball, gets himself a mangler here, so they have the slays advantage. They already have that tower side set up.
Yep.
FaZe are poised to make a run. Can they capitalize?
FaZe just looking so comfortable at this point in the game. You got a snipe in their hands as well. Not quite sure who has it, but somebody on FaZe with a snipe in the tower. Falcated locking it down. You got Boo Boo Doo Boo with him. So Boo Boo with the snipe, I believe, and a mangler in the back pocket, a foul as well. Multiple. Wait, we got a ninja on the feed as well. I think Snipe down just ninja Suspector. No. I mean, Tony, it's all coming together for FaZe, and at this point, xset, I mean, dare I say, they're just flailing. They need an answer.
Yeah, as FaZe was rotating that ball over toward the tower side, they already had 2 down, so a second round of slaves is very easy for them to get. They're holding on to this setup. Bounds out sitting over towards sandbags, and Overshield is about to come up, and there's not enough kills on the board. Exit needs to wake up.
They don't have time to wake up. They got to do something. OS didn't get applied. Foul's still here to ensure that nobody gets it except him. We'll see. Kratos with eyes on it. Suspector wants a piece. That's 3 players that will charge him down. Keep the OS on the map here. Bound's going to continue to peek out and make things tricky. Sniped down with a flank. Not quite enough, though. They'll delete him. That ball's still in the center of the map. Will they get these kills, right? It's nice to see all this carnage at an xset, but it needs to convert to time. So finally, they pick up the ball. They're going to rotate it back to C. And we'll see if they can get some sort of a setup together. Suspector, important line of defense. He does double back, though.
Yeah, Exit started winning their rounds of slays. They actually ended up forcing FaZe to play the ball and even got the Overshield because of it. So now Exit starting to show a little bit of life here. Boo Boo Doo Boo going immediately for that challenge. The trade's actually going to come in. So now Kratos now going right at Snipe down here. And hold on, Exit are getting dangerous.
xset with an opportunity. 25 points to their name already, but Foul with a sneaky play coming in. Bound with a pickup on Porky. Foul going to sit top tower. Snipe currently up. Boo Boo Doo Boo, Falcated. It looks like it's going to be Foul. Who picks it up? How does he put it together? Head level, snaps onto the shoulder for one. Filthy G with the trade on the feed. Boo Boo Doo Boo with one as well. Players dropping left and right. Ball now up. Suspector will try to get it. Put Snipe down there to ensure that he doesn't get far. Looks like the entire team of xset, though, is there to help Porky with that rotation. So nice work with the heat wave. All while it happens, Foul still has the snipe.
FaZe wants to go on a 43-0 run. It's actually been dropped down to just a 10-kill lead. xset has done a great job of coming back into this game, but Falcon is still having that sniper rifle, and as long as he does, anything is possible. One good round of slays, and the setup is going to be back in and locked. But Kratos going in, taking out Boo Boo Doo, getting the double kill on Snipe Down, almost able to get the triple, ends up getting the assist, and xset have a setup of their own.
This is beautiful out of Kratos. Huge kills out of Kratos. Going to drop Foul as well. Snipe in his hands. OS now up. Ball in their hands. And his reticle trained on it. Oh, couldn't quite snap on the Boo Boo. Oh, he'll hit that though. He'll whiff the second shot, but man, that's enough to put a dent in their plans here. Filthy G notices they're not going to get OS. So he brings the ball to the edge and plays it immediately. And I wonder, it's interesting, right? He could have held it for a couple extra seconds. Instead, he played it early to try to fight. Bit of an interesting dilemma there. Either way, he knew he would die.
Kratos already putting the shots on bound. Force the back now. Now Snipe Down, holding the Mangler, waiting for anybody to overextend, but the nades are coming in hot. Falcon already watching top mid. They have a setup locked in, but Suspector going to get that first kill on bound here. The heat wave comes in, but Filthy G is winning, and somehow Snipe Down getting right behind enemy lines. It takes a little bit of team nades. xset putting phase 3 down, but the ball was played. Luckily, Porky J's on it, rotating that ball back towards the seaside tower.
Beautiful work out of Porky J. The entirety of xset, they're committed to tower side, but Porky J just in position to pick up the ball immediately and get out and keep the run in their favor. Now 63 and counting, your Suspector going to come up forward. Undefallicated, just melt the man. Send them to another dimension there. Heat Wave sits down on the floor, Snipe Down under pressure. Going to rotate down the bottom mid. He needs to stay up and make things very tricky for xset, but xset with real progress here, Tony. They could walk away with a round.
And mind you guys, FaZe does have one round up, so xset having an ample opportunity to tie things up and force a round number 3 as Falcon now chasing Porky J, who was able to play the ball. Luckily, Falcon getting the double kill right there. Snipe Down's actually ready for the early pull on the ball, but Kratos and Filthy G are still up.
Foul with the movement, too. Love the slide off right there. Gets behind the box, stays alive, ball in their hands. 90 points to xset. One ball hold could be the game. The series. But they have to get that hold first. 69 and counting here. Kratos in trouble. Shots into bound, knows he needs to double back. Filthy G picks up a crucial kill. Porky J with one as well. 3 dead. Ball gets played, but Kratos in position. He can pick it up immediately. This is the opportunity xset have been waiting for. He's got the heat wave. He's got the ball. A rotation to C. The final seconds here, and somehow he dies bound with a nade. Can they get to the ball?
Bounds already over towards the tower. He ends up throwing an excellent nade over towards the Spectre, but not able to get the kill, and it looks like that's going to be it. We're going to a round number 3. If FaZe win this next round, the series is over. If xset win it, they'll have a bit of momentum.
Honestly, Tony, I love to see it. We've got some signs of life out of xset. They're not ready to go down without a fight. Can they put it together in this final round? On board with Falcated, who wants to ensure they can't. We'll see. Bound gets right up in the face. That was actually Filthy G who got obliterated. Back on board with Snipe Down. Going to play it slow. Ball in their hands and a rotation to A to start and an early hold here for FaZe.
Falcon already having use of that heat wave. Bound actually going to rotate this ball over towards the A side because the spawners for xset are spawning over towards the tower. Meanwhile, Boo Boo Doo holding things down. Snipe Down able to get the overshield. Another setup locked in for FaZe.
Look at Snipe put it together. Kratos now down for the count. Going to sneak up onto Filthy G. Couple shots in, leaves him behind. Target prioritization here. Knows that that kill is counted for. Instead, deal with Porky. Put the man down. Reversal kill. Jumps back out for Suspector. And he didn't need to. Foul's got it. Under control.
Falcated is going off. That's a beautiful double kill coming out of him. Multiple players going down on the kill feed here for xset. Snipe Down spawning over towards Dummy Street, so they know that the pressure is coming on the opposite side. What does Falcated do? Rotate over, watching top mid, ends up almost bodying that player, and he even has a heat wave in the back pocket.
Tony, look what happens when you poke the bear, essentially, right? They win round 2. All of a sudden, FaZe says, nuh-uh, that's not how it goes. You're not winning a game on us. We're going to get a ball hold to 65 and counting. Off of a single hold. This is from the beginning of the game here, Tony. They have not let go of the ball since the game started.
Well, you know, in In round number 2, they did go on a 43-0 run,
Okay.
and obviously xset were able to come back, so anything is possible here as Filthy G holding the ball in hands, and Kratos watching sandbags the early damage and to come in and force him to back down.
More with Kratos.
Oh.
Big pickup on the Falcated. Found that weak out in front of him. Double. Shots into Boo Boo as well. Leaves him behind. Can't re-challenge just yet. Suspector here to help. OS about to pop. An opportunity for xset to not only collect more time on the ball, but an OS as well. And Boo Boo Doo knows that. He'll back out, can come back with the team. All 4 members of the team coordinating around that OS currently. Falcated above, sniped down. Looks like he's going to drop down for this. I think that OS must have been picked up by Blue here. Nice little bait and switch, though. Suspector counted for. We got Kratos here. Good luck. That's a double to foul. Thought it was Boo Boo for a second. And maybe a little more.
I love the dedication of FaZe to wait for their teammates to spawn up before they actually try to initiate any kind of push. It's that teamwork which allows them to break these setups that xset are able to hold. But, I mean,
right.
While it's happening, xset are still putting good damage on the board. So they're waiting. They have to also win the gunfights. That's important. They have to break it as Falcated and Boo Boo Doo are now making it over towards A house.
Oh.
The Slays are coming in. 2 down for each of these teams, and Boo Boo Doo has the ball.
xset with quite a blow back, but is it enough, right? 47, FaZe pick up the ball again. Kratos with a double. He'll drop to snipe down. Ball still in play. Snipe down rightfully backs out, knows he can't stay on it. Shots into Porky, snipe in the hands of Foul. Snipe down with a hell of a rotation. Scary, but it works. And it gets him just out of the line of fire for Foul to pick up a couple shots here.
Sniper rifle still in the hands of Falcated. He has multiple players with him. They're going to collapse over toward the A side of the map, but there's 2 players here. The first no-scope's going to miss, and so does the second one. Filthy G not going to allow him to get any advantages on that one. Now back on board with Suspector coming from xset.
Foul delayed quite a bit of time right there, though. All time that's been relayed over to Boo Boo Doo and team now 82 points before he drops that ball, plays it out. Suspector seeing it, gonna back out. He can pick up the ball himself. Porky J with a kill on the bound. Another rotation to A. The man's got a heat wave in the back pocket. They got a snipe in the base here. Snipe down, not afraid of it. Though he will have to back down now. Filthy G needs to guard the door. And Boo Boo Doo right here to delete him.
Slays heavily going in favor of Team FaZe. The setup has actually been broken, and now they're having the ball in hands, and we're approaching the end game here. They're 15 seconds away from coming out with the win, but Porky J has the overshield.
Less than 10 seconds away. Oh, wait a second, snipe down. He's hiding behind the wall here. Oh, he got the melee in, didn't get the back smack. He'll spin and take him, but 92 points here. Ball sits down, and they did manage to stop it for now. Porky J, no more OS, great positioning. And great movement as well. Can he stay alive though? Boo Boo Doo looking for him. Drops the drop wall. Filthy G staying by the doorway. Rotates the ball out. Just narrowly gets away. But look at the kill feed. Boo Boo Doo with 2. And Filthy G, he didn't take the ball with him. That ball is now collected by Bound. This man needs a double. He'll get it. Ball now fumbled at 97. They cannot afford to drop it, but they will. Snipe down will shut them down for the last time in the game and in the series. That's a 3-0. xset, they tried, Tony. It just wasn't enough.
Eric Rona coming in on top. His team